Wow, things got really cold last night. My whole windows, all the windows frosted over. I can't see out at all. I had to put on everything. I think I probably got down to the mid-20s. But when I was covered with all my gear, I had no problems. But if I pulled out my head, I noticed that it started getting pretty cold. But no, it's becoming morning time. I can handle this a little bit better. But yeah, just holding on to this iPod. It's a little cold on my fingers. Last night I got woken up by some guy. He was just like asking me if I was okay. It was about maybe midnight or so. I thought it was the cops or something. I was like, oh God, no. But it was just some guy just asking if I was okay. So I was like, yep, everything's perfectly fine. And he went along his way. But yeah, this is some cold. It's supposed to be pretty darn cold the next few days. But I mean, it's not as bad as when we had that wind chill a couple weeks ago. That wind chill sucks all the heat out of you. I had to put on all my gear when I was outside when it was really windy. But in my car, it wasn't as cold because it was just raw wind chill. But now it's just raw cold in this almost December, November 30th, I believe. And yeah, the temperature is dipping. It's just beginning to really start to fall down into the real winter temperatures I can expect consistently. But it's still not there yet, of course, because end of January, end of February is where it's at. It's where it gets its worst, and it's the most difficult to get through. I'm eating more. I was in the summertime. I was normally skipping like supper time, but I ate more last night. What did I eat? I'm eating pretty good because I still have money on my food stamps. I still got $5 left, and it's the last day to use it. And so I wanna pick something up. But I'd normally run out after 2 weeks in Washington because the milk there, for example, is $4 a gallon, and it's only $3 a gallon in Oregon. So once again, it's a big benefit to be able to afford food, because I got to keep my middle burner going. I need to keep digesting food, keep eating food, just to get the energy. I almost bought a pumpkin pie, but I'm so tired of eating that sugar. I wanted to keep it more natural, so I got bananas more so. I'm gonna rely on bananas than pumpkin pie. It just makes me so upset to have the choices of this processed food. It's not there for me. But I'm just happy to be able to eat, at least, and able to eat more. But yeah, that's it. Today I'm not reading as much. Because my fingers are cold. It's a little harder to read my book. I'm not as motivated to even listen to my podcast as much. I find myself more stunned by this cold and just sitting and staring into space, waiting for it to warm up just a little bit. If it could just, when it gets above freezing, I feel like I can be a little more active, but I'm a little more stunned right now. That's what I did last night. I just kind of sat and stared and drowned in my own thoughts.